said, they have like every major character that did take part in any major fight, even from OG to GT. Like it's insane.
It's like the ultimate fan tribute.
Yeah. Really, it is. Which is like it's the last game, like more or less that did big on the PS2. Because otherwise, then you had worse like, what was it, Infinite World or something like that, or what was it called? Like.
Okay, so we're playing Budokai Tenkaichi 3. If you didn't know. And I got Star Child and say hi, Star Child. I'll see each one of you. Hello. I got Double RPG. Say hi.
Hi.
And the Bad Gamer, who's usually with me on Tekken Tuesday. Say hi.
Hi.
So yeah, truth be told,
one of my two streams today, as I stream Record of Lodoss War later.
Truth be told, I've never played this game before.
No?
This version?
Wow.
No, I have.
This was on Wii too.
Second Budokai Tenkaichi, but just not this one.
Funny enough,
I played the crap out of this one.
This one had everybody. Everybody.
Yeah. They also got some really good songs, you know, like this. I'm assuming this is the plagiarized version you're playing.
This is PS2, so no fixed soundtrack here.
Because there actually are some PS2 versions that were released at a later point that got re-released, where they basically
took out the.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I still have the original, so like.
Was
Kenshi Yamamoto
doing?
Yeah.
Was still doing the soundtrack for this game before they replaced it.
Oh yeah, he did it up until Kai. That's how everything came out, because that's why they had to like change it from Kai and stuff like that. Why the localization for that took so long, also because like they had that version and they had like, nope, we need to get the new one. Although my theory is just that he wanted people to listen to his playlist, basically, like his music playlist.
Me and Wheels were talking about that last night. We were like, still you shouldn't plagiarize, but we were like, yeah, but it's so good.
Yeah. Like, I don't condone the plagiarization, but at least he had some good taste.
And we're also like, Japan does it a lot. There's a lot of games that friggin'. So let me show you who you get in Duel. Yeah.
LPH says, "Too bad this game is too much money on the used hand market." Oh yeah, it is.
It is.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Like at the Game Exchange here, I saw it. They wanted like $72 for it or something, but
yeah.
So let me show you the roster.
A couple of years ago.
Even without unlocking everything, this is like me just playing Raditz. I didn't even fight Vegeta yet. You get, of course, all this Trunks, right? Mm-hmm. You get. This is Piccolo and Goku mid. Goku's mid, you know that? Vegeta's. These are Cell Saga, long hair Trunks. You get Buu Saga,
Gohan.
Ultimate Gohan.
Chaozu.
Vegeta.
You get a ton of characters. It's
Majin Vegeta, Kid Trunks.
And look.
By the way, speaking of Chaozu.
And look, Trunks got Benjamin Button
syndrome. There's something funny. Me and Wheels found out about Chaozu that he didn't even know. I told him this. Chaozu is the Chinese way of saying gyoza, and there's a toy news coming out for figure arts of Dragon Ball characters, and the people that posted it apparently didn't know Chaozu's name, and they translated the translation of Chaozu back into gyoza. And Wheel's like, who the heck is gyoza? And I was like, oh, that's Chaozu, because Chaozu is how you say gyoza in Chinese. Look at this. You even get Oob, Pan, GT. You get Roshi, Yajirobe.
Yeah, as I said.
There he is.
Even minor characters, technically, like...
Mecha Frieza. Apul! Frickin' Apul! He's playable!
There's also
Frieza Soldier. Look at him. It's the amazing Frieza Soldier.
Like it's, as I said, it's everything up to original. Like even GT. You got pure evil fucking Majin.
Yeah, Grey Buu. Yep.
Grey.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I didn't even unlock. Look at the Z's, and yet look at I already got so many people. Bardock, Garlic freaking Jr., Salza, whatever you want to call him, Lord Slug, Turles. Sangya!
Salsa.
Salsa or something because like it's a
Yeah.
dip,
Yeah.
salsa dip. Bro,
Forget that. Just look at Zangia,
Yeah.
the waifu
Oh,
before.
yeah.
Look.
She was my waifu for like before like they added the super
basically
ladies.
Evil,
And-
basically evil 18.
And Super 13, aka the Dick Puncher.
Yeah,
Janemba, you have Janemba, big ass Janemba.
Oh yeah.
cooler, metal cooler. Paikon, Hirudegarn. Speaking of big guys, Tapion. When's the last time you played as him?
Yeah,
Baby
yeah,
Vegeta.
Yeah, baby.
Super 17, Omega Shenron, whatever you want to call him, Ishin
Omega
Long
Shenron.
in the
Omega Shenron, the worst of all the Dragon Ball.
Tao Pai Pai. So these are all OG Dragon Ball.
You missed
General Tao.
because you have majority of everything from
Grandpa
Jordan-
Gohan.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
Grandpa go on.
from the GT or from the OG cast. You have every character where the Goku fought against.
Solon
First
said,
Dragon
yeah, Grey Boo's very rare appearance. Yep.
Here's the funny thing. What they showed you was just like if you see them now, like if you select Goku, you also didn't get to pick Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan 2, 3,
Yeah.
the fusions, stuff like that. So like, oh, okay. I read Solon's last Grandpa Go S. Who's Grandpa Gohan? It's like what the fuck are you?
He said, whoa, yeah.
Yeah, but
Oh, you
Dyslexic,
missed
I read it
dyslexia.
as-
Yeah.
LPH says, and yet they not in Dragon Ball Fighters. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Good.
You know, I
question
want to
there.
say next, if they make a part 2, because it's a tag game, it should have a huge roster. You're
Yeah.
playing 3 each time. Like, it should be huge for a tag game. That's why MVC2 did. Oh, yeah, you could also make Vegeta do push-ups. I'm not trying to mash too hard.
Oh yeah, this was around the time
Oh.
when what was it, Bandai Namco that basically had pattern on interactive loading screens, which is why you never saw anyone outside until like later years when they
You'll
didn't
pay
do
for
the
this. This game still looks good, too. Shoot.
Oh yeah, it does.
So,
It looks.
Solon says,
Oh.
"Hey, Lemon Shooter, the Geek Watcher, and Good Gamer."
Yes.
By the way, I'm terrible at this game.
Well, I mean,
Take a
Tenkaichi.
while to get used to
I-
it.
I mean, the Tenkaichi, Budokai Tenkaichi games, they did have a much steeper learning curve than
Oh,
the
yeah.
Budokai
They were
games.
pretty deep compared to like, especially for this type of like arena brawler kind of.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean,
But
I feel like
it's-
they one of the few arena brawlers
That actually-
feel
yep.
like it fits within the arena brawler. Like, oh yeah, you press R3, you get like cutscenes and stuff like. Wait, what is Frieza?
This LPH says this game came out in 07. Yeah, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, because it was
came
on the
out in
Wii
07.
as well. This was around
Yeah,
the time. That's
yeah,
why it
Wii
looks so
version.
good, I think, because it was around the end of PS2's life cycle when the PS3 was out or coming
And the
out.
Wii and the Wii version had exclusive online multiplayer,
Yeah.
if I recall
yep.
correctly.
Apparently
remember
also
anything.
The Wii version is actually really good, even with the motion control to it.
Frieza's over here like cock blocking me here.
Solon says, "How's your guys' day? Pretty good."
Really good. I always liked watching Budokai Tenkaichi, so.
I'm really surprised that there's actually a really big community for this game on Twitch.
Oh, still, I know, right?
No,
I'm quite
not only
surprised.
that, there's
Thank you
there's
guys,
a
by the
big
way.
modding community on YouTube.
Oh
like-
God, there is. That's true.
Oh, God!
I've
yeah.
seen dude from San Andreas and John Cena and
People make weird fusion mods. Be like, okay, guys, here's the fusion.
here's
Like,
yeah, CJ
want it?
and John Cena and the fight between Goku and Frieza's a fight between Carl and CJ. And all you gotta do is follow the train, CJ, and then
Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is what like when I sort of look at
Whoa.
the camera angles. Look at so much like dedication to this game has.
dude, I was looking at the trees in this game and I was like, these trees are mad good looking like backgrounds for like this era, like PS2. People thought it was like, oh, PS2 was weak. I'm like, well, granted, the other systems were stronger, but definitely wasn't.
I would say that's the only thing that's basically missing from making this game, like in my opinion, truly perfect is basically you can't create your own character.
Yeah.
Basically, Xenoverse.
I mean, it might have been like a technical limitation, but yeah, I agree that.
Probably. I'm just saying, like, even if it wasn't, like, it's just like Xenoverse has the one thing I always like, making my own character, basically, not be part of it, but like, you know, I like how Xenoverse kind of handles the story of your character and how it interacts. But
Oh lordy, I'm dead. I'm
still
losing
kinda
now.
Wish, like
I forget the buttons
Xenoverse
already.
Xenoverse seems to be borrowing a lot of this because
It
Xenoverse
does.
is still
It totally
but it's still
does.
missing some of the things that makes this.
Ay. I'm just trying to like trying to do something to not die, and Frieza's like all up in my grill. I don't know. Oh crap! What is this?
You just spin, and if you get most hits, you win the struggle.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
So, by the way, if you charge all bars and then continue charging to max, you can then pull out the ultimate, and I think that's just pressing the right stick, and you do the your ultimate version, which for Super Saiyan Goku is Angry Kamehameha.
I'm buffed
Did
now.
this game have the Ascended Saiyan level where they got all like roided up?
Yes.
I believe it does.
Yeah.
Trunks, Longhead Trunks can get that form.
'Cause I only have the first one, the first Tenkaichi Budokai.
Is this with the old Frieza voice? 'Cause I
Yeah, it's Linda Young. Yeah, this is
Oh,
Linda Young
God,
Frieza.
the original Budokai
Which-
Tenkaichi was much harder than these
Yeah.
two. Because your opponent and
Really?
your health bar, they drain slowly when you fight against them.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
look,
crap.
Frieza got full health again.
Oh, screw
Oh,
you,
God.
Frieza. Yeah, he wasn't gonna let me do it.
Oh, you were so close.
I was.
Yeah, it's
There we go.
and I think it's right stick. Right stick, just automatic. Yep, Angry Kamehameha.
And who would have thought that they actually used these visuals for Super Dragon Ball Heroes on the Switch
Yeah.
and PC?
Yeah,
Oh lordy.
I think it might be using roughly the same engine or something like that.
Yeah. Because I
Oh,
think
here we go.
Probably explain why also it's why like all the characters can basically do any moves, because I think this was like there's like 2 or 3 maybe 4 different types of like models in this game where they just like copy and paste them over.
Okay, it says, remember Ultimate Tenkaichi for the 360 and PS?
Yeah,
Of course.
you can make your own
Yes,
Saiyan in there.
I have,
That game, man.
as a Dragon Ball fan, I am inclined to buy any Dragon Ball game, no matter how garbage it turns out to be.
What's funny about that game, though, is the music was tight,
Yeah.
I fucking love the music.
but the rest of the game.
But the rest
Like
of the game...
the visuals were real good, but the
Yeah.
gameplay wasn't.
Yeah.
It was
Everything
just
about
It was basically
Square,
rock paper
push
scissors. Yeah.
circle.
Mhm.
It wasn't even that. It was a 50-50.
It was like
basically-
yeah,
It was basically 50
rock paper scissors. Yeah. Yep.
It wasn't a piece of shit. It was just like the gameplay. Unfortunately, like everything about it was pretty neat. Like it had its own character story where you
Yep.
you had very
That
little
I thought was cool.
character creation, but and stuff like that. But like it was just hampered with bad gameplay.
Yeah. It's like going from this game to that game. Like
Mhm.
this
Oh, no.
game's like
This-
seemed like way more
Yeah.
advanced.
Not for real. It
than
did.
that.
Yeah. This game was actually more deep. I'm gonna
It
die.
was really okay.
It's like
so
they
Solo brings-
simplified it real bad.
So apparently, Solo brings out a point that makes it sound like it was really bad. Then here's my question: would you rather play Ultimate Tenkaichi or was it Saga?
Oh God.
Uh,
Yeah, I still
I'd
rather
rather
play
fucking grab
Ultimate.
Tenkaichi,
Yeah.
if that's the case.
yeah, I mean, at least Ultimate Tenkaichi wasn't a broken game like Saga's.
Yeah. It wasn't broken. It's just poor execution.
Yeah,
Yeah.
poor execution. Kind of like
'Cause-
Dragon Ball Z Battle
Battle of Z. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That game should have been much better. Should have been.
I
I know. Wheels. If you're on, you're probably not. You're probably asleep. You're a night owl. But
Actually, I think it was at least Beer Club says it was one person. Yeah, it was a prototype of Dragon Ball Z Connect. Yeah, it kind of was.
Yep. Dragon Ball Z Connect. The other Dragon Ball Z game we never talk about.
Man, seeing this game, I want to play this again. I can't, but I will.
It's funny how I downloaded this one on accident. I mean, acquired legally on accident. Oh, are we gonna get a beam clash?
Here we go. Here's the clash.
Clash of the Titans.
Beam struck.
Wow,
Ooh, wow.
how did I fail that?
What?
Which stick did you circle around?
I was not circling really well all of a sudden. It's like my hand got sweaty.
You can also hammer the buttons, the face buttons.
This whole time?
So if you move the left stick and the face button, you basically do it more.
Oh, hey, do it all again. Okay, sure.
Mr. Satan, your coach?
Probably shouldn't waste my energy
look
on
at
that.
him pulling all those Z swords out of the ground.
All right.
Hey, so on. Don't worry. I thought Sonic 06 was a decent game when I was younger. Turns out that game was garbage.
Oh man.
Turns out it was garbage.
There did seem to be a bit of redemption for the 3D Dragon Ball fighting games, at least when.
I love you know that Meteor combination is a shout out to, right?
This one I
It's the
love.
Piccolo fight.
Yeah, I love this one. I actually in Xenoverse I put this on. Actually.
Yeah, I was about to say Xenoverse.
When he fights Piccolo, that's like one of the best fights ever.
That Meteor combo is also in Ultimate Tenkaichi, and I always equip that on my character.
People think OG Dragon Ball didn't have crazy good fights. Like, nah, man. Piccolo.
It have, but it's just that in the retrospect sense of like the scale is like, yeah, of course it feels not as good, but like it's.
Solon says, same here. As a kid, I liked 06 as a kid till I got older. Are you talking about Sonic 06?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because I mentioned.
Oh, okay.
I also like had like garbage opinion as a kid of like what I thought was good and bad.
Dude, there's so many games I also liked
that
as a
game
kid.
did have potential, but just like Dragon Ball Z Sagas, it was
Riddled
horribly
with
executed.
bugs. Woof. Get over here. Frieza! It's over. Frieza!
Doing that famous line from the original Budokai.
Destroy the planet. I like how he ended at me, though. Not the planet.
It just has the power of destroying a planet.
I am a super... I'm doing a lot better now, huh?
Yeah.
Probably because I'm remembering the buttons now. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Freezer is fatigued, energy fatigue.
I hate when the Kamehamehas be missing. Linda Young. She's actually not a bad voice actress at all. Look at Genkai,
I know this one version. That was also Ultimate Tenkaichi. Hilariously about Ultimate Tenkaichi, that one had mixed versions of Frieza's voice between Frieza's old and current voice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hers and Greg Ayres, yep.
Because if I remember
Chris.
correctly, they recorded her at the time, but then she passed away.
No, she's still alive. She retired.
Yeah, LPH. He said,
Retired from Funimation, so that's why she didn't return for Frieza in later installments.
Yeah.
well, Chris Ayres, though, I mean, he's basically American Nakao, so hey, it works. But LPH says something. I feel so sorry for every Xbox Dragon Ball fan who played that game. Connect one.
Don't worry, I already felt sorry for myself.
But as I always said, there was only one good thing about that game, and that was the Legend of Bardock OVA.
Right. Oh God, I forgot that the OVA was on that. They did the same thing for Raging Blast 2.
You mean Krillin?
You mean Krillin?
You son of a...
I feel like also this one had really good voice acting.
I don't get... Speaking... Okay, yeah, you can just mash. Okay, well, now I know.
Yeah.
Because I'm bad at twirling compared to mashing.
Yeah, don't worry about it, just mash. Like you can twirl and mash at the same time to get out more hits, but It works the same for Beam Struggles.
But we can all agree that the worst Dragon Ball Z fighting game is without a doubt Taiketsu on
Oh
Game Boy
yeah,
Advance.
I was gonna say if you ain't saying Taiketsu, I had that game. Oh,
It was made by the same people who worked on Legacy of Goku.
yeah, it's
doing
like
Boo's Fury.
literally, it was like y'all
how
should
did
have stuck to
How did they
RPGs.
go from making an awesome action RPG series to making
Yeah.
a fighting game that just?
Oh, I teleported. Cause this game has like the teleports are like parries in Third Strike. They kind of you gotta time them, man.
You tap circle with the attacks, and
Oh, here we go.
I think you throw with triangle and circle. You do a throw move. But speaking of Dragon Ball, I actually got Dragon Ball Super Broly movie.
Hey, any of you got an email from Humble Bundle about $12? What games are they?
I don't
so-
know.
12
These
games
days,
for $12. I haven't
well-
checked it out yet. Let me take a look.
I
Yeah,
can check for now.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Yakuza 2, Darksiders 3, something I don't know. Can I just click to see what I get?
LPH said, well, they've been doing this for over 10 years at this point of this game.
I guess the two games you would get from the 12 games for $12 would be Yakuza 2 and Darksiders 3, which would be
Which-
the most.
I already have
yeah,
Yakuza 2 thanks to Kyle,
Yep, Yakuza
but-
2, Darksiders 3.
but Darksiders I don't
Yeah.
have.
Imperator, Crying Suns,
Imperator.
Darksburg, Little Misfortune, Smile for Me, Darkwood, Syokyu, Rover Mechanic Simulator, Your DPA, and Townsman. So,
Ah.
I
Okay.
mean, as I said, Yakuza 2 and Darksiders, it's bang for a buck already. There's a.
mm-hmm.
Dang it, Frieza, you keep getting your health back like a schmuck.
So I think I saved you. At least I saved you, Jerry, from a headache.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Look, I whiffed. Saw that? I freaking whiffed.
Oh,
That happens.
Frieza.
Does Frieza have more recovery frames than I do? What?
No, what he probably did there was he did that charge attack, which basically gives you super armor. If you hold in the square, you can basically launch them.
You know, it's kind of funny how GBO2 kind of plays like this, but
Yeah.
not as
If only it had this
action-packed. Exactly. Exactly. It's slower though. If GBO2 played like this, I'd be down for it. Cause it's basically a mecha style of fighting.
Mm-hmm.
No, I can find
Oh
something
wow, Frieza
that
out here.
manual maybe can help you.
Psychokinesis. Not,
Dang,
not
man.
quite-
I'm over here trying to do like my cool combo of Frieza's automatically perfectly parrying it, and I'm like, all right, Frieza.
Let's see.
Psychokinesis,
Yeah,
not
knock
pyro or
attacks.
cryokinesis like
Press
Gil.
square
Like Gil.
And any direction button while you near your opponent to launch. Quick and powerful combination. Also, if you let go the moment
Dang.
you see a character blinking, you basically do a teleport dash, which goes through even block moves.
Huh.
Solon says, Humble Bundle sounds like a site to get chloroformed and lose a kidney while you get a game.
No, it's the opposite actually, but yeah.
But I remember when Humble actually was I don't know, I feel it was better
You
before.
fall. You will die by my. Okay.
Just mash like a maniac.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, get.
There you go.
Get.
Did you see how much damage you did?
Yeah, 99,999.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy level of mechs.
The limit break move. Goku did a limit break move where
Yeah.
he basically went over the damage limit.
There's
Clear.
Trunks is over here like, haha.
No points for you. Here's your points.
Oh, I unlocked the Android Saga. Destroyed the Makyo Star. Oh yeah, I didn't do any of the movie stuff.
Oh yeah, they also have special. They also have like This is what I miss.
Who are you?
Like-
You're Vegeta, right? Yes, so get lost. He's different. Mom he's totally evil. Still had a choice but to ask Goku to take care of the androids. You never were gonna ask Vegeta. Make it sound like he was gonna ask Vegeta first.
Man, so many what ifs.
Yeah, like that's what I miss about the old games with all these what if stories. Like,
No, I don't want to go back. I would. No.
oh yeah,
Woo!
select difficulty. You might be playing on like. I'm not saying normal is jumping. Like this game is pretty hard, but if you don't remember.
For all I know, I was playing on easy. Watch me play. Actually, was playing on easy, even though the AI was doing all that. Oh, I was playing on normal. No, never mind.
And I was gonna say even on easy, the
I don't care. Like, this is a one-off stream. I don't care if I play on easy.
Hey, this game is supposed to be fun.
Exactly.
No one is judging.
Exactly. If you are, who cares? Like.
But I
Krillin,
did
have
win.
you gotten older? Yeah, look at his hair.
That's
I
the
wonder which
Bardock
one of these
fight.
should I do. So this is Bardock, World's Strongest, Lord Slug,
Strong of the world. That's old like
Garlic Junior Saga.
between you know
Garlic
before
Jr.
technically C,
Hmm.
even before Super Saiyan and stuff like that.
So if I were to pick one of these, which one would you? Then I go back to androids.
Go with
World's
Bardock.
strongest.
Bardock or World's Strongest? Okay, Star Child, you're the tiebreaker.
I have no idea. What's the? There's the Bardock one. What's the other one?
World's Strongest.
Oh, is that for the movie?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You're basically doing the final fight from the movie. Yes.
Oh, okay. Then I guess the World's Strongest one.
All right. Dr. Wheelo it is.
Strongest.
50
What, did they
years
have,
has
like,
passed.
The robot from that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
You can even
here's
play
the-
that.
here's the
Like,
thing-
it's crazy,
here's another-
this game.
Here's another thing about the game. This is like the only game that actually have giant. With
Yeah.
Great.
Hirudegarn, Great Ape,
size.
Super Slug.
Janemba.
Dr. Wheelo.
Yeah. And the thing is, we're not talking like they're bosses. You actually can fight them in their giant form.
Is Mayo Prince Vegeta?
Yes.
Someone says Dr. Pello.
Bello. Oh, that was like my first word in Spanish. No, it wasn't. Chuleta was. Never mind. He's kind of big,
Oh.
but he's also kind of...
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of big. The only thing missing on Dr. Wheelo is
That's why Wheels likes this game more than 3. It's because kaiju battles. You can do kaiju battles, man. Like,
Yeah, you can.
the only thing missing on Dr. Wheelo is
Oh yeah.
is a pair of eyes and a mouth, and then we just call him Krang.
pretty much.
You cannot do meteor combo moves.
Oh, on them?
characters, so
Okay. Okay, I was
Yeah.
wondering why. I was
they're
like,
too big for them. So you
okay, well, thanks for telling me after the fact.
I remember now. I was trying to get you before you did the second one. So. Hey, nice. You did,
Someone says you're forgetting Great Ape.
Yeah, Great Ape.
Yep.
Great Ape. I did it again, even though you just told me that. It's like that one.
I mean, they're cool. You want-
Dyslexia in full force.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Destructive
also,
wave.
if I remember correctly, if you're underwater, it takes longer to charge. So usually you don't want to be underwater.
You want max power?
You're fighting Dr. Wheelo out here, which would be the same battleground you fight Super 13.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, they were both in snow areas.
Mm-hmm.
don't forget to press stars. There we go. Now
You know
switch
what?
it out. Gohan, what the hell are you doing here?
Oh, angry Gohan.
LOL. Saw that? Friggin' thing
Yeah.
flew right into it.
Oh, what a dumbass.
And it is Goku to steal the kill.
Yeah, exactly. They did soften him up.
It would have been funny if Krillin just jumped in and then Wheelo just kind of flew him off to the sky.
You want to get Wimmy Wham Wazzled? I'm getting Wimmy Wham Wazzled.
And don't worry, you get like twice his fucking health. But yeah, you like.
Woo.
Here's the funny thing about easy AI is that sometimes they do nothing and then they just be like, nah, I'm gonna start doing shit.
All of a sudden,
Yeah.
like, you know what? I'm actually not gonna let you charge all the way, like you thought I would.
I think it's actually good that you get to choose the different sagas.
Hey,
you can
he
go
beat
into,
him with the
because
spirit
in
bomb.
in the previous game,
in the movie.
everything went in a predestined order. Like, you could be playing the movies right before the actual events occur. The main sagas in the anime. Like between the Frieza saga and the Cell saga, you'd be, going up against Cooler, Metacooler, Super 13, and Broly right before going into the saga, which did not make any sense.
That's what I wanted.
If anything, there should have been cutoff points like the Trunk saga and the Android saga, and then the Cell saga.
What game is this? Because I don't remember many games that did that. But they shoved in the movies first, and then. Although I think it would be more interesting if they could have added them to Kakarot. Actually, at least some of the movies like Cooler and which one was called the one with the Lord Slug?
Just Lord Slug.
Lord Slug feature.
Dragon Ball Z feature Lord Slug.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Lord Slug.
And push X. Dr. Welo's unlocked. Hey, there you go.
I wonder if this game costs a lot more than normal to make because of all the characters or licensing stuff that they had to.
Oh, dude, that's a good question. Because in Budokai 3, if you ever look at their names, in order to get each character to be able to use, it says Goku reserved, Vegeta trademark, Yamcha trademark.
You know what? That actually, because if I remember, this was made by Atari,
Atari was the publisher.
Yeah, this was their second to last game they published before they lost the
license.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But what I think is also because maybe that's why also they stopped doing movie villains outside the few times.
So say goodbye, Doctor. 3 years later.
Kaka carrot cake.
Kaka.
Man, I want to play Kakarot again.
I want to buy a Kakarot when it's on sale.
I want to buy it, but probably won't until the winter sale comes out.
Yeah, I'm probably going to wait until December. That's going to have high guarantee of.
Look at it. Oh, by the way, see this? This is a figure art they just announced. Speaking of telling you about how Chaozu is misnamed, Goku eating everything is a figure art they just announced.
I know.
And they also announced Super Saiyan 2 Goku with Halo.
Really? Oh. Nice. Oh. I actually just pre-ordered.
Now,
this is technically completely from Dragon Ball, but I just pre-ordered a figurine myself.
Okay, so this looks like a fight that Goku can't win.
Yeah, because his health is way. Yeah, because he's got the heart disease.
Mm-hmm. Heart attack, basically.
So most story attacks have two things. It's either going to be when either you or an enemy hit at a certain percentage of your health, it will trigger a scene. That's what will happen. Or
I don't know why I did that.
It will might always mean that it's over. It's just to trigger a scene, and sometimes you will see the right stick thing click to initiate another scene.
Salon says, "You hear? They're making an MM Dude figure of him shooting corpse to wake him up."
Speaking of corpse, he's he'll be with me later tonight on Hero Club 4 Life.
Playing more Record of Lodoss War, right?
Yeah, unless that game screws me out of all the save files and they're all corrupted, in which case I'm like, I ain't doing this again.
Yeah, see, the fight's still going.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
GameStop here in my town has a Jackie Chun figure there, but I think they want $70 for it because you could take his face off. He comes with 2 or 3 different faces.
They just announced a new Kamen Rider Black figure art that's $80.
Golly.
And Wheels and Sound Out were waiting all night to pre-order it right when it went live.
Ooh, nice deflected it just there.
Yeah, well, I don't think it means that I'm gonna die.
Yeah. Oh.
Are those androids able to if they shoot a beam at them? Are they able to
Yep.
absorb it? Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm dead.
They have moves for that.
Mm-hmm. Because those are legit androids, not
not like 17, 18, which are just cybernetic implants.
Yeah, humans with cybernetic enhancements.
you were supposed to fail anyway. If I remember.
Yeah.
So,
I hope. Okay.
yes.
Yep.
Yeah, but when it does that, it means that was supposed to happen. So now Vegeta comes in.
Oh. I am the hype.
That should be an emoji. When they're making a urinal Kamen Rider. Oh boy. Here we go. Man, I remember seeing this in the dub, and I actually thought it was cool because they had his piano music that Falconer did. Amazing impact. It's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, look, amazing.
Solon says, or a corpse Kamen Rider, it's him just laying down, lol. I don't think he needs to lay down. I mean, he's just sitting on his chair all the time.
Okay, so why you weren't able to max there? Because you see those number next to you, the icons.
Yeah.
Or yeah, it's something called blast, blast and shit like that. So, you can do several things with them as they slowly fills up with time. Is that you can either, if you do in like multiple character, like you can switch out, or you can use one of your circle special abilities where like you can make wild sand, something like that, which is basically an instant dodge. Or you can charge up to a max and use an ultimate attack. And it takes one blip away every time you do anything of that.
Blip?
If you want to transform, you need to be like in double battles, stuff like that. And from there you have to need a certain amount of blast, but you also need to have the correct character with you. So like, if you want Vegito, you need to have Goku and Vegeta in your team.
Oh, okay.
Super Vegetas.
Yeah, Super Vegeta's big bang attack. So I
Gonna
always thought
get
that was
blown
weird.
away.
Like, Vegeta is like the one character who did like a shit ton of different techniques, and it was just like basically the same version of something. Like Big Bang
Jeez.
Attack, it's just more concentrated of his volley. Final Flash is just like, I'm not doing Gallic Gun.
And double Final Flash.
Now, have you
Just doing
seen
them
the
for both
manga
now.
version? Gamma Burst Flash?
Or what, Super?
Yeah, the
I
manga.
like,
Yeah, okay.
In the
I
moral
like that
arc?
movie did Goldo.
No,
where
it's
he
actually
chopped his head
during
off.
the
I
Oh,
just
yeah.
I just found it funny because like Vegeta
actually during the
Vegeta
Goku
was,
Black arc.
Oh,
Vegeta
I
was
see.
just constantly kept going, basically just like, this is my new attack, but it's more close to your own version of
Vegeta's
the same-
curiosity. You mean Vegeta's dumbness?
Stupidity.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always found it kind of weird that Vegeta kept making new techniques.
I guess maybe he thought, like, if I come up with a different special move, I'll be able to beat Goku. But it was like he needed more than that, more than just a special ability.
It's like they're secretly trying to give Vegeta more character development, but
Yeah.
Toei's like, nope, you gotta make Goku the main character, so Vegeta's always gonna be second
Whoa, I'm
fiddle.
Cell here. What the heck?
Yeah,
What?
you can sometimes play the villain.
Hey.
Solon said Poku. Goku fused with Dr. Slump Poop.
Dr. Slump Poo.
I remember one time I was messing around at school and I drew a fusion of Vegeta and Mr. Popo, and I called it Pogeta. I still had that picture somewhere. Pogeta.
Pogeta.
Too bad he has nothing to absorb.
Yeah.
Is
see,
Mr.
that's-
Popo in
yeah.
this game?
And here's the funny thing. That's another thing why I like this game. It's so much attention to detail. Is that if he actually does that to an android, he can't, like, he gains no energy compared to like if we do it to any other
Oh.
character.
Right, because they're inorganic.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, 16
because they
and
don't-
19 are.
Yeah, but it's one of those things like this game has so much into it. There's so much detail to it, and that's why I kind of get annoyed. It's fine if you like it, but I was kind of annoyed that people kept picking Budokai 3 above Tenkaichi like constantly. It's fine if you like it, but what makes Budokai better than this?
I think
I think they're just
Budokai
more.
3, yeah.
I think they're more just fine. I wouldn't say fine, but more just accustomed to its more traditional approach because it's more of a 3D fighter like Tekken.
Yeah, I think Budokai
That's
3
what I
is
think.
easier to play than this one. Like,
Which
you
is
could just pick up Budokai
Which is
3.
understandable, but I just feel like it's
Look at 16's corpse in the water. Like, speaking of metal. Speaking of, I'll be playing with Corpse later today at 9 p.m. Eastern.
which is understandable that might be the reason you prefer this.
Oh wow, the damage Trunks is doing.
Oh yeah, because
Jeez.
he's somewhere
Well,
around
I mean,
Vegeta's.
Oh, he has the Ascended Saiyan. That's when he used it during this fight.
Yeah, see, you also gain health from that, so.
Oh, see, there's Buff Vegeta. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Super Vegeta. Wait, Super Vegeta? But he always called the Super Vegeta Big Bang Attack. So
Yeah, I know,
like
right?
The Super Duper
Oh.
Vegeta?
Super duper. Yeah.
oh god, he is slower than molasses in
Yeah.
in
you
Legacy
trade
of
that
Goku
strength.
2 and I think the first Budokai Tenkaichi.
LPH said Budokai 3 is a good 2D game and Tenkaichi 3 is a good 3D game. Yeah.
You got a point. Yeah, I'll accept that.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Budokai 3. It's just that, again, I prefer Tenkaichi more.
You
Woo.
feel that Budokai 3 gets a bit overrated at times?
Especially when people kind of praise it to be like the best one, but I feel like it still has some of the aspects
Okay.
of 3. I still feel has.
I'm gonna actually tell you, even though I enjoy Budokai 3 a little bit more, what the actual best Dragon Ball game on PS2 is.
Yeah.
Super Dragon Ball Z.
Oh yes.
I actually haven't played that one. I'll see.
It's
That's still the
basically-
best one.
It's
Like,
basically like Budokai, but if you had the input system from
Street Fighter.
2.
Yep. Because it's made by Street Fighter employees, ex-Street
Mhm.
Fighter developers.
It's called just
Super Dragon Ball Z. Yep. Not Dragon Ball Super. Super Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, right, that straight up arcade game. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, Trunks! I bet. Look at it. You got bleeding on his leg and all that. What you gonna do, girl? You broke his arm before, but this
Right.
version of Vegeta would see about you in 2 seconds.
And
Because-
Super Dragon Ball
Vegeta.
Z, as I remember, it was the only game where you could play as adult Chi-Chi in a fighting game.
Yep.
She's young Child Chi-Chi, if I'm correctly, is in this game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So again, that's another like weird
Inappropriately dressed young Chi-Chi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, why did Toriyama? You should have gave her that outfit for when she grew up.
Yeah.
It should be the opposite. Her adult outfit should be her child outfit.
Uh,
People have done that, actually. People have done that fan art like that, where they gave her the grown-up one, and they're like,
And not to mention that was one of the alternate outfits for her in Super Dragon Ball Z, in her adult form, was what she wore as a child. It's like, why isn't that her default outfit for her?
oh god, Cell talking to shh, like that's just all kinds of creepy.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Is this the version also where they're still like they don't change his voice occasionally? So like. It's
Well,
still
Budokai also had that because in the Japanese, and the way the game was coded, Cell
Always sounded
had
like
the
his
same
first
voice.
form.
Yeah.
No, he always sounds like he's.
In this
fake.
one,
Not-
they friggin' were like, oh yeah, we actually changed his voice for different forms.
like outside of cutscenes, I think or like move exclusive things. Like in Perfect Cell will sound like Perfect Cell, but like there are occasional times where even Perfect Cell would sound like
Yeah.
like
Imperfect.
Oh no.
oh yeah it's this move you kind of
Oh no, I forgot. It hurt myself too.
yeah you get 1 hit point because of that.
Oh man.
Oh, but I got full health though.
Oh it's a good thing you fucking get health back.
Yeah. Wow. Solon said Knights isn't that bad with the actual controller. Knights into Dreams. Oh, right, Krillin. See about him. Okay, yeah.
Krillin.
How did Krillin do damage?
Wow,
to
you
himself?
saw how I literally did that with one hand. Because I'm looking at a text I got from my doctor.
But I just wanted to finish off the point I had with Budokai. It's like my main gripe, and it seems that most people who really like it seems to, I don't never, because everyone who talks about Budokai, like always talks like it's the best one, and it's a good one. But my main issue is the Dragon Rush system.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh,
I hate
yeah.
that crap.
It's the same thing, but no one seems to talk ill about that system. That it can be.
After playing it last night, it's crap, especially with the way the AI always reads. So they obviously can do the defense. They read your input. They're literally cheating. Like they're literally looking at. Oh, you gonna throw a rock, right? Yeah. Oh crap. What?
It's worse because like if you want to unlock certain characters in Budokai 3, I remember to unlock Oob in 3, you need to finish Boo with the super spirit bomb, basically. You know,
Yes.
the front attack. But you need to win the rock paper scissors first. Then you need to win the fucking struggle with it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another mechanic on a mechanic, and that's one of the things that I always found annoying about it. It's a good game, but it's that sole mechanic. That
See
still
Vegeta's
like,
the Super Saiyan I colors. They seem kind of. Look at the pose Cell took. That's the one he has in Super Dragon Ball Z.
yeah, that's a self pose. He does that even he does that in manga too. I think he did that when he's about to fight Goku.
It's like a half kung fu, half Thai boxing pose, like together.
Freak, you're not giving me your best, are you?
Vegeta,
Put the final flash on him.
he's in his perfect form. What are you not seeing? You just committed stupidity.
Ooh, look at that on that black.
That's
You can
smug.
see that's. Ooh, the graphics.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, the cell shading being like wired. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks a bit off there, but
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, it's totally part of the console's issue.
Mhm.
Look, it's fine.
It's not an emulator.
Oh no, this is legit copy. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, the perfect barrier.
LPH says DBZ Budokai 2 is so hard to unlock people in that game. You ain't kidding.
Yes.
Oh god, the board game one. Yeah.
I know
That-
that.
that-
I had a list of all the characters and how to get them. I was like, it took
Oh,
me
here we go.
forever to even- It took me forever to figure out how to actually like get Dragon Balls in the game because like you're supposed to like press another button that the game never told you about. Not even the goddamn manual told you about it.
With
where,
Budokai
like,
2, there.
notes.
Speaking of which, LPH in Budokai 2, there was an actual way you can unlock everything, but it involved a cheat in the shop menu in that game. You
Yeah,
you had to like
that's what
hold
I
a certain.
used.
You had to hold a certain button down in order to unlock more capsules and characters. Now,
I love this. If
But granted, you couldn't do it for all the capsules. As like the last capsule, you had to get on your own.
Mm-hmm. Like years later, when I got the first Tenkaichi Budokai, I just used the action replay disc and unlocked everything, and then saved it onto my memory
Oh
card.
man, I
mean,
missed the
that's-
action replay.
If you have one, that you can do that, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I never owned an actual replay for the PS2. I have the GameCube one, but
I think I had it on PS2. I don't remember.
You can, there's a trick you could use with a flash drive on a PlayStation 2 as well.
well,
Woo!
I never
Woo!
technically.
Woo! Get out of the way, so.
I mean, you could.
Oh man.
Well, never mind. Apparently, I had
I
so
mean,
much
yeah,
health.
the-
I'm still green
I mean,
after
when you're a
eating
kid,
that.
when you're a kid, you're willing to grind out for the characters. I did that. I fucking did. I could spend an entire day just playing the goddamn story mode of the of the game and be like, yeah, I'm gonna unlock this character.
Yeah, that's how it was like when I played WWF SmackDown. Just Bring It, the first SmackDown.
Oh,
game
yep, for PS2. Yep, that was the first
How-
one. Yep.
Yeah,
Woof.
to unlock every single. That-
Look at him
that was-
dead in the water. That's funny to me. I don't know why. There it is, Buff Trunks.
Yeah, you will notice his moves are actually kind of slower. So
Yeah.
that's another like piece of the thing of why I like this game is that they do.
Like with the Ascended saying you'll have to trade off the speed for the
I like
power.
how like Trunks says, "I'm
yeah,
so
he-
much better than my dad," and Cell was like, "Your dad? No, you're not. Your dad knew that form was useless. You idiot."
Yeah.
That's why I like this game a lot because there's so much details from the anime, from the manga, like the things we know. Like
That's one
we
thing
know
why
it-
Budokai 3 people didn't like this game. This game was too like with the actual power levels of the characters. Like,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
like people are like,
yeah,
man, I want to.
Vegeta
Oh,
can
yeah,
body
every-
anyone in the game that isn't like Omega Shenron, basically.
every form in the game is basically its own character, pretty much.
Oh
But-
yeah, that's the thing. That's what they kind of the boast about, like, because
It's imperfect
I
Cell's
mean, people make
voice.
fun of like fighters having like 6 different Gokus when this game had like 12
80.
different.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Oh, that's what the blast stocks are for too. Supers and that, the explosive ways and stuff.
Yeah, some of them on the circles are like
Yeah, with circle, yeah.
shortcuts and stuff, and
Solon
so
says,
the
you
Microsoft Edge.
you guys saw the new Microsoft Edge logo? Looks
Nope.
ugly.
Who the hell uses Microsoft Edge?
I use it to
They
view
have it on
PDFs.
Xbox One, but I never
Yeah, but then you
use
kind of
it.
forced it. You kind of forced into that. Like I prefer Firefox.
Oh,
myself.
here we go. Here we go. Impossible.
LPH says, remember you take out a CD of one Dragon Ball Z game to another
Yes.
Dragon Ball Z game to get more money.
Budokai 3 does.
Yeah.
Does this. If you have Budokai Tenkaichi 1 or 2, you also unlock like special modes in the game. Unfortunately, I don't have one or the old.
Oh,
games
whoa.
anymore, so
That's funny. Cutscene. Punch. Dead.
Oh.
stay down, child.
Golly, I forgot. Daylight savings over and it's already this dark and it's not even 5 yet. It's gonna be 5 in like.
That I will do.
My mom mentioned that like 6 hours ago. So like, man, it's so like.
That's why depression rates go up during this season. Like legit, depression be.
Look at that perfect body. You unlocked the Broly fight.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, with the legendary Super Saiyan.
Oh,
Yes.
well, I gotta do that. Yeah.
Prepare to hear.
Somebody
Vic
Blair
Mignogna.
Pantera's tens. Somebody Blair Pantera tens. He's making what? Why are you dunking on Goku's house? Oh, Goku dunked back! Dang!
Your home was destroyed by freeze.
Wow! I don't remember that dunk. Vegeta's like, your house stinks, and Goku's like, your house is blown up. Ooh, ooh! You need a burn heal for those.
There it is. Legendary Super Saiyan.
Prepare to hear Vic Mignogna before his inevitable firing all those years later.
Taking a much-needed break before their battle, the Z-Fighters enjoy spending time with family. Suddenly, Super Saiyan Broly appears. He attacks Z-Fighter with what's his face? The guy who created this character is the biggest mark for Broly.
Well, of course, he created him.
But-
so he's just like.
But he's like,
Off my creation.
oh my god, he's like such a mark. Like,
Here I am, just like. No,
I thought I'd be a mark for my creations, but nah, he's a I'm still tame.
He
The
probably,
slaughter
he
will
probably
begin
draw a
with
hint out like, oh, Broly's banging all the Dragon Ball chicks. Yeah, I'm just like, nah, I prefer Super because like he's actually a character. He has a character.
Look at this
Oh,
Chad. Look at
I
this
remember-
Chad right here.
I remember in
Chadicus.
I remember in Budokai Tenkaichi, he was really hard to fight, even as Super Saiyan Goku. But if you play, if you got like Super Saiyan 3 or Super Saiyan 4 Goku, you can easily get his health to deplete down.
Yeah. There's a combo in the game. If you play Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, with some equipments on, you can almost one-shot anything in the game.
This one?
Oh yeah, yeah. This one, with some proper. Of course, you have to farm for certain equipments. Potara earrings.
Rage Broly, the only character who has green key aside from everybody else.
I actually
Is he?
like that. I always like the green key from Broly. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it makes it look.
Oh, he's an actual grappler. Wow.
Yeah. That's a grab.
So
Huh.
he's Baki.
And Razor can.
The Goku's making me whiff everything. Like, he's like, where are you, Goku? There you go. Finally, 8-1. Get close to me, Kakarot. Play with me.
Monster. Well, OG Broly, yes, he's a monster, but Super Broly,
Yeah, here we go. Yeah.
he's more human. Gigantic
That's
hammer.
why I like Super Broly.
Why? Because he's more human.
Oh yeah, does it and then fucking punch him in the way like yeet.
Solon said, remember they had a fire and kill Kali Carmine in 5Ds, Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds? If metal or wheel, if corpse or wheels were here,
I haven't watched.
they're the big Yu-Gi-Oh. They're the big. They still know everything. I was showing them my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and they were telling me how a lot of my cards are, even though they're old, they're still viable in tournaments.
Yeah,
I was like, really?
that's one of the things I actually enjoy
Like
about
that
Yu-Gi-Oh!
one I
is that
found.
usually a lot of old, like, because like some olds gets what's called support cards, like, Dark Magician and
Yeah, I still have Dark Magician,
they're
old one.
Still valid to this day because there's like support to them that make them even more make them better to use, stuff like that. Compared to like Magic the Gathering, where like you have. To
I
cycle
also,
every, like every big new like core, you have to cycle through like the old stuff.
No.
There's only a couple things missing for this fight. Goku's gangster voice from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh yeah.
Sean Shimo played, as well as the character he voiced in season 3 of Yu Yu Hakusho, who was scared out of his mind.
I forgot about that.
He also
I remember
voiced a
the
teacher in
early
Yu Yu
early
Hakusho
episode of Yu Yu, but I remember most Yu Yu since we watched it in summer.
recently. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
should be a fresh memory. Wheels. I mean, Alex.
So. It is. A majority of it actually is. It's just the early episodes since
Yeah.
kind of forgiving. Forgettable.
Especially since they're so different. It's just like here's some supernatural stuff, but it's not really cuckoo, and then all of a sudden like, haha, now we're going full shonen battle. Whoa, that was a sick dodge. Oh,
Light grenades.
Oh, he guarded.
I know, right?
Oh,
Oh, destroying the buildings, man, that was dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Adds more to the cinematic nature of this game.
I forgot Broly has armor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Is that old? This is first. By the way, the first Broly movie is the one where Z Broly talked the most, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they hadn't gone insane yet through power. Then after all this fighting, everyone just give Goku power. Then he punch him and Broly.
You know what's funny? Solon mentioned a cult. Oh god, this QT stuff. Speaking of cults, the guy who made Broly was technically in one.
Oh, that's
That's why it ends that way, because he was in some weird like cult that like believed that like you could send energy through your hands to other people and power them up. So that's why he always ended it that way. He was like, "Yep."
I'm not gonna do your old super, like the old.
I don't know.
Okay, so it was Takao Koyama who made
Koyama, yeah.
Broly.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, and apparently.
Biggest mark
he
for his own
seems
character.
hard for this
He-
character for Broly.
God, when he saw the new movie, he was like, "It ain't my Broly."
Yeah, I remember he was fucking raging on shit like on Twitter and shit like that. And it's like, man, come on, man. It's not our fault. You can't make a good character.
Right?
Yeah. Right.
Not our fault. Toriyama had to save it. This is his ultimate, eh?
Yeah, I'll make a.
Oh, this is from the second movie, Second Coming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that
Dang!
was his last move.
Trash will be trash.
Goku showed up.
Now he's got to fight.
Trash will be trash.
You basically got gauntlet of you fighting through.
I noticed.
entire line.
Because Tokao Koyama must have made this game. Bro, he's got to be OP, alright?
I mean, he's
I'm sure he worked on
Mongoloid.
I'm sure he worked on Super Butoden too, because he was a monster in that game too. That was on the Super Famicom. It was before Hyper Dimension.
Yeah, Super Butoden, the Butoden
right,
series.
Yes, yeah, I remember that.
1, 2, there was a
3.
Saturn 1, 3, a Saturn
yeah,
one
it was
called
called
Shin Butoden, I believe.
Shin Butoden.
They showed 21K.
Golly.
And then there was Ultimate Battle 22.
Which was
Which
basically
was
another
god-
Butoden, yeah. Even though it had a...
god awful.
Yeah, I imported that game. And I bought the American release.
Powerhouse. I mean, was it Raging Blast 1 or 2 who actually added also the legendary Super Saiyan 3 Broly?
Yeah, Raging Blast. Super Saiyan 3. Along with Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta.
He needed a Super Saiyan 3 form when his
Dude.
legendary form was already enough.
Well,
You
again,
think that's wank? Look at Dragon Ball Heroes.
I was about to say, this was before Heroes became a thing.
Oh, I know.
Now thanks to Heroes, it's basically them just drawing like...
They made up Super Saiyan 4 in Heroes.
Like, wait, oh yeah, fuck me, I forgot about that. That was like a thing we talked about earlier this year, right?
Yeah.
So,
Heroes is fanfic the game.
Didn't they add like Super Saiyan 4 Blue to the cat? Like, what did it do?
It was Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta with God Key.
Yes,
so-
that was the thing.
So they had 4 and God Key, which was like dope.
it would be like
actually.
you could easily match against Beerus at that point.
And they had Super Saiyan 4 Vegito instead of Gogeta.
Oh yeah. Oh, really? I haven't seen that one. I don't see that.
Cause Xeno, because
that Dragon Ball Z game
know what-
called
it would
what?
be
Dragon Ball
hilarious.
Z Legends.
You know
that's
what-
my favorite one.
You know
Legends.
what's hilarious? Is that basically all the things we kind of jokes also we start making jokes like, you know, what if Goten became a Super Saiyan 4? There's probably someone like over at the Heroes like Dragon Ball Heroes team. Be like,
I just skipped it because we know Dragon Ball story.
be like,
I'm not thinking about it.
guys, what if Goten's got to Super Saiyan 4 and everybody would be like, print the
Yeah,
cards,
Dragon
man.
Ball Heroes Solon and LPH. Yep. We had Super Saiyan 4 everywhere. Go on Super Saiyan 4 as well.
Don't go on.
Yeah.
I-
Heroes, look it up.
yeah, I'm doing it.
LPH says that is fanfic BS.
It is. Heroes is basically fanfic the game.
Yeah, that's basically.
That's
it.
why they-
Dragon
that's-
Ball
that's what-
fans' wet dream.
Yeah.
That game.
Right now they have a thing.
Fucking just looks like his dad. He just looks like
Oh, you saw it?
Gohan just looks like fucking Goku.
With glasses, right? Or no?
I can barely fucking tell the difference. I thought.
Oh wow, it's almost like he did Warp Kamehameha from right there. Even though it wasn't, executed well, it's just like he just immediately came to the beam and then you just shot it out at full power.
That's like Heroes is kind of fun. Especially, it's interesting because especially if you play the very first game we actually got outside Japan now.
Whoa.
Super Dragon Ball Heroes. Is
That one I want.
that one is actually kind of fun. It's kind of fun.
I believe it's on
It's on
PC.
Switch- It's on Switch and Steam.
Yeah, I could get it on PC.
I have
Shoot,
both.
I'm gonna get it on
Both
PC.
versions, actually.
Oh hey, it's not bad to have both versions. I mean, you can have one. to
Well,
take
me
to go,
and
or to
Alex
sit in the crapper, and the other you could just play.
have
on more
problems
piece
with
of
double
hardware.
dipping and
At
triple
home.
dipping.
What?
We have
What'd
problems.
you say, Jerry?
We have problems. Me and you.
We have problems.
Double
Yeah.
and triple dipping,
Oh yeah.
special or quadruple dipping even with Skyrim.
Oh yeah,
We're-
we're all guilty of that somewhere.
Totally not getting it for PS5.
I mean, I got 3 versions of Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition: PS4, Nintendo Switch, and PC version.
Whoa! I don't even.
I bought fucking
I-
Bloodlines. Not Bloodlines. Fuck me. Bloodstain. I have it on PC, PS4, and Switch. I am the problem. I know. I hate myself. That's why like I don't want people to do the same thing I'm doing.
Oh, why does Goku have just energy volley? That's lame. What are you, Vegeta? Vegeta does those energy volleys.
But the thing with the heroes, especially the game that we got, is that in that universe, Dragon Ball is like a fantasy world.
Hey Jerry, you also got to remember too, in the original Budokai, Vegeta's volleys were much faster than everybody else's.
The where?
The energy volleys, yeah, they were much faster to pull off because
That's
you
his
know how
specialty.
everybody just like da 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 da. Well, for Vegeta, it was like. If that makes
I mean,
sense.
in fighters even, that's his thing.
Yeah.
Everybody can do it, but he especially can do them like.
That's because he constantly does it because he's stupid.
That's his thing. Yeah, I just throw a bunch out. Yeah. He did it to Cell here, even in the anime.
I like the joke in the bridge. She was like, "Oh, come on, Prince. We know that it never worked." It's like, it's because Vegeta is also like always painted as being like almost on par with Goku in like genius in a fight.
By the way, does it still say I'm playing Budokai? I never even. Yeah, it does. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Tenkaichi 3.
Oh, it just hates Tekken. Okay.
Yeah. For some reason, it's Tekken.
Right, Star Child. Every time I play Tekken, it goes blank. Twitch is like, you're not playing
that's
Tekken, and I have to retype that I'm playing Tekken.
I know some games do that, like Battle Operation 2 does it, where you have to go in there and do it manually.
You know, one of the coolest things Toriyama ever did that you're thinking, Dragon Ball's not like Berserk at all. But then here's Gohan mutilating these things.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby cells.
I mean, mutilating. I mean, gory.
Gohan.
Oh yeah. The manga is not shying away. It's just like they're dead.
Gohan committing filicide. Or filicide.
And suicide in some regards, or like.
Wait, who killed himself?
I mean, isn't
Oh,
self-
oh yeah, they made up his
DNA?
DNA. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, all right. that oddly enough makes some sense.
Yeah, kind of.
Innocence Rush, get out of here.
You know, how long do you
It's
think?
crazy how good this game looks. Again,
Oh,
like,
God,
like
yeah,
I'm like, for
for
this
like-
era, like yeah,
Like
of
late
PS2.
standards, yeah, this is really good.
It looks good here, but trust me, on an HGTV, it kind of looks bad.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, kind of, but that's because of like, you know, it's not really bad for like high def.
Well, I'm playing it on my monitor that's HD right now.
But that's good because it's small and condensed, like, because I still have to use like old, you know, SCART cables, stuff like that. So like, there's no HDMI to this,
Oh, okay.
which is like one of the.
This was
reasons why-
definitely Nadalny, right?
If you do want to get them, you want to get like the HD ports for the 360 and PS3.
Yo,
But-
Cell with his smug smile, man. But yeah.
Yeah, but if you get it on you know, last gen or soon to be retro gen, my God, PS3 and the Xbox is gonna be considered as retro.
You know what's funny? While I'm playing this, it's my laptop hooked to my monitor, and my PS3 also hooked up to my right next to it. Like, all these things are old, huh? Hey. Speaking of, I need a DualShock 3 controller. I don't have one.
Like, it's like Cell's got some, what's that one texture on, like, coats or whatever? You know what I'm talking about? With his shoulders and
Yeah.
everything just looking black on, you know, just kind
Yeah.
of fluctuating because of the cell shading.
Yep.
The difference between the PS2 and the Wii version is just two things. One, the Wii version had multiplayer, and it had like when you were throwing out specials, you were doing moves. Like if you want
Waggle
you could,
controls.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Waggle
you
moves.
you could do like you could actually do the Kamehameha move, and it would throw out the Kamehameha move like in the same, or like you did the spirit bomb. You just hold them up and then throw stuff like that. That was basically it. No exclusive characters like that. Was surprised actually. This is around the time when like anything that got re-released or something else, we usually get it up.
Take it all, punk. Okay. All right, calm down, Cell.
Another beam struggle.
Oh yeah, because the
Right, because Gohan
This-
does
Final
it.
attack.
No,
Does ultra.
this is just yeah.
That happened in the show.
This is the first one where
Oh, he said runt. Oh man, I thought I misread that.
You thought he said the C word?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh boy. Runt. Okay. Well. I misread the crap out of that. Good thing I didn't read it. Mr. After Image. Oh, you're right behind me like a Scoob. I'm heading out.
So you're supposed to be weaker than Gohan at this point. Before you get that
No,
huge power
yes,
boost from
yes,
your.
yes. I mean yes and no, but almost got him.
Almost.
Go. Man, max power just.
Wait!
Fucking fake rap.
Was that Krillin who said I did it?
It would be. So, some of the characters can't hear it because like they're supposed to be onlooking during the fight. So.
Yeah, but he said I did it.
Oh.
You didn't do anything, Krillin. This was a glitch, if I remember it.
Krillin, you did nothing.
Gohan explode.
All I did was sit there and take it.
Lana
And somehow I
Pator.
was gonna have one of the best female
That-
characters in the show.
That was cool, Jerry. Don't ever do that again.
Oh yeah, my Krillin voice.
Yeah. Lana Pator is Krillin.
So I have a.
Oh, there's still more. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
because we haven't
you
defeated it
still
yet.
have to defeat Cell with the massive Kamehameha wave.
So, question: how long do you guys think it's gonna be until we see different Super Saiyan forms for Kefla in Heroes?
Oh, look at that mouth. Whoa.
Oh God.
It's part of the texture there didn't. Yeah.
Oh
Super perfect cell. Blah, 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 blah.
Look at the texture on my armor.
Thanks, Cell.
Galvanizing my beauty.
Wah! Because the game is coded for the Japanese voices, and the Japanese voice, Imperfect Cell had the same voice. It never changed.
yeah. These are some of the things that kind of makes this game kind of wonky.
Well, no, it happened even in regular Budokai
Yeah, it did.
series.
Yeah, because they never fixed that.
They never fixed
Yeah,
that in any of the games. Yeah.
And that was no Damon Clark doing that. That was definitely the Japanese voice actor for Cell.
Because I also got a Zenkai boost. And I guess I turned Super Saiyan 2 as well?
I think it's just that he was kind of strong already, and with this, he's just managed to get to a Super Saiyan state.
No, because before he had Super Saiyan Aura, and now he has the lightning with it when he's Super
Yeah,
Perfect Cell.
Yeah, so it's
That's a theory.
Yeah, so
a game. I mean,
Yeah. A show me the work theory.
was Cell a Super Saiyan 2 when he got caught back after he got
yeah, I'd have to say he did become Super Saiyan 2 at that. Well, he had the power of Super Saiyan 2 at that point because he was on equal grounds with Gohan.
People showed the work and said that Gohan was still stronger. But I don't know.
I don't know about that. That was because he almost got killed by Cell. If it wasn't for Vegeta, he would have. He
Cell
would have
got
died.
distracted. So yeah, it
Mhm.
was purely because of distraction, and Cell was in top condition at that time.
Mm-hmm. So basically, it wasn't just a unilateral effort to defeat somebody. It had to be a team move, basically.
Here's a good.
I'm
question.
gonna have to see the people who showed the work that Gohan was stronger. I don't know what I'm not saying I agree with them completely. I'm just saying I want to see so that way like I can make a decision.
No, it's understandable. It's hard to determine because at the same time,
So here's the thing. Exactly. As I say, what you were gonna say was I was gonna say. Here's the thing. Cell, for Cell being stronger, what Kyle said is absolutely true. For Gohan being stronger, him being already with his arm hurt, and if he wasn't, and that was only because, and he didn't let Cell hurt his arm. He was trying to save Vegeta and like had his guard down.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, which one has more weight? That's the question now, right?
That's the thing because they didn't fight at top. Like, Gohan was never at top condition when he got into his perfect, his perfect form.
I mean, this was the first time where Cell declared himself as a god of destruction before
Yeah,
Beerus was even
that's true.
conceived many years later.
And he said in the Japanese, it says Hakaishin, which is what they call Beerus as well, god of destruction.
All right, so we're gonna retcon where Beerus will show up and like, what did you say?
Also in GT, Lude. Remember Lude in GT? Nobody does.
No,
I mean,
I've
Well-
never seen GT outside of the first.
Oh, that's something we gotta watch next then. Just so you can get mad at the first episodes and then like the later episodes.
If Cell had,
Shorter
like,
Yu Hakusho.
if Cell had Beerus's cells, he basically would be unstoppable.
Well, yeah.
I mean, of course, but that's. I mean, Gyros never knew about Beerus at all, so we didn't know about
Right.
Beerus until like.
Right, I know, but
He's just saying a what if,
Oh,
Yeah.
of course. I mean, it would be interesting. What if, like, would he be like?
But then again, I guess that's
Or-
why we have Moro, right? Basically, the copy of Cell.
Moro, I told Wheels what happened with Moro arc, and apparently I didn't tell him everything. And he's like, "You didn't tell me this?" I was like, "Really?" He was like, "Oh, I must have still been in shock from how crappy it was."
Yeah.
And because I told him about how Moro absorbed Miras's power and has angel power and achieved Ultra Instinct himself, and basically is stronger than, let alone Beerus. He's about on par with Whis.
then
But-
he still gets-
He gets Glip Glop because his body can't handle that. Goku was like, "You can't just go Ultra Instinct. You got to train for it, fool." But then Moro decides to say, "Well, crap. I'm gonna pull a Cell because this whole thing's Cell Saga ripoff, and explode the planet, but not by the same way. He actually becomes the planet. As like, you blow up you blow up me, you blow up the planet. Haha.
Get ready for button mashing.
Oh boy, yeah. Here we go. Here's the final.
Oh, Gohan, you're doing it wrong. You need to do the Kamehameha wave with only one arm.
Oh, that's cool. No.
There it is. And he vaporized still.
Yep.
Oh no.
Dramatic finish!
Yeah.
Sensibi.
I got a Halo. I got Future Peace. I got Special Saga. Okay, here's where I'm gonna play some more of the movies because they're really interesting and you don't see this.
Save the world. Yes, of course it did.
I remember in the original Budokai, you could play that mode as Mr. Satan.
Oh
and
yeah, it was.
We like
fucking
beat everybody up.
dull. But you had to do it to like unlock something, if I remember correctly.
Great Saiyaman, if I recall correctly.
Was that the reason? Because I remember.
Ooh.
I think so.
Galactic
I
Crisis,
remember
exactly.
Spending an entire day on that.
Ultimate Burning Battle. I believe that's what the Japanese name was called, or something like that.
Well, the second coming.
Yeah.
But yeah, that mode was hard as balls, but funny as hell. I mean, what if Mr. Satan actually defeated Cell?
Especially if you used like one of his attack was like it had I think it was had a chance of like either doing 1 damage or like a ton of damage,
Mm-hmm.
and you just abused that move to its fullest.
That was the gift that was basically a bomb, right?
Yeah. That was,
Oh, this is just part 2 to the first Broly movie still. Huh.
oh, it is.
It's just
Okay.
now I gotta beat Broly. First I had to beat Broly beating everyone up. And not
Oh, look at that blue health bar. It means he has max health, and he's doing
I'm doing nothing to him.
hits.
Yeah.
a good story.
Right, because Goku doesn't have the other's energy absorbed into himself. to equally fight back.
Oh yeah, I am doing nothing, huh?
I mean, it was a good thing you stepped back there. You're about to become like.
Yeah, he's invincible. Okay,
Yeah.
let me
Yeah,
just.
you have to wait until the story and then talk. So
Because that's the only way.
sometimes you still have to like do stuff that needs to be happen.
You know,
Uh,
another. It's like I always had. I always have another what if towards this scenario. I mean, because if the movies were supposed to treat themselves as their own continuity, when Goku absorbed the energy of Future Trunks, Gohan, Piccolo, and Vegeta, why didn't he turn Super Saiyan 2 at that point?
no clue.
Which matches on Fightcade?
He wants to play some alpha matches on 5K next week.
Well,
Fightcade, eh?
next
Friday.
Well, next Saturday we're playing JoJo's Bizarre Adventure for Geek Fighters.
He's asking about Alpha. Which one? Alpha 3?
Yeah, I was about to say which one, the best alpha or the one everyone likes alpha or. The alpha is alpha 3, but that's beat.
Oh yeah, no, Alpha 3 is my favorite too.
There we go.
I mean, I like
C-Bass.
Alpha. I like Alpha 1 and 2, but just wasn't a big fan of the Alpha counters.
Alpha 2. That's what I want to play.
Do I have Alpha 2? I don't.
I mean, I can-
Yeah, you
I
gotta
can
send
grab
it to
for
me.
you. Don't-
Cause I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind doing Fightcade Alpha 2.
Are we doing Alpha 2 Alpha 2 Gold?
Which one? Alpha 2 or Alpha 2 Gold?
Yeah, that's what I want.
Gold has more characters. I know that. Cammy is in it.
But
Yeah,
I know like Alpha 2 is more liked because of it does balance.
oh
issues.
wow, he almost grabbed me again. But I.
Where is it? There it is.
Part of me is like, I gotta go do my job. Another part of me is like, I don't even think I'm gonna be able to do my job because I'm not getting hours. Nice.
No,
That was sick. I don't even think I was planning for that.
look like Silhouette Broly right there.
Yeah. Impossible. Goku's just like,
Oh, fuck you. I win.
whoop, 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 whoop.
Looks like I won.
Goku should have just grabbed him and shoved him into the ice snowy mountains to be in hibernation for 7 years.
Blaze Ultimate Birding Battle.
How did he get there?
After Goku defeated him and Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan, Broly just all of a sudden just was on a big, huge expedition to Earth after that damage, and then he landed into the snowy mountains where
He got frozen in an
basically
iceberg.
frozen in an iceberg for 7 years.
Here's my favorite movie, actually. It's movie 9. This one, BoJack.
Bojack.
BoJack going down.
Because I like Gohan wearing Goku's gi with Super Saiyan 2. I thought that looked cool.
Oh god, yeah, that was very surreal.
And also Zangia's a waifu, Gohan wearing Goku's gi, Super Saiyan Trunks actually doing stuff with his sword, seeing about people.
Yeah.
And the movie that made Team 4 Star decide to cancel the rest of Dragon Ball Z Abridged because they couldn't even get around to actually getting the movie made because they were running into writer's block.
I mean,
at
Krillin,
every
you're right,
possible
but
angle.
you gotta fight, Krillin.
Whoa,
God.
she's hot. Space chicks are hot, as he says in the movie.
She is hot, but you gotta focus, Krillin.
Right.
It's like I was telling Project when I was like, no, Project, don't. The glory of Rome is forever. Boobs are temporary. Rome. But I don't know why I kept trying to tell him about the glory of Rome when he's Filipino. That's all I had, I guess.
Really? You only got Shot Blaster? I mean, some character doesn't have much on it.
I'm gonna beat up my waifu. Yeah. She was like until like Kale and Caulifla came out and stuff, and
Kefla.
nobody. Nope. I happen to like the Ribrianne pre-transformation as well,
We all did.
and also her two buddies are when they transform, Kakutsa and
I think
Forgot the other one.
That fought against 17.
Yeah.
She was, let's see.
Also, Toriyama knows how to make wife. I was looking at art he did for Dragon Quest, and I'm like, bruh.
Hey, if you haven't seen what Jade looks like, then you definitely don't know that Toriyama can actually make waifus.
You seen Dragon Quest? Yeah.
Have you seen Android 18?
Wait, I'm just talking about outside of Dragon Ball. He even
Oh, yeah,
makes
yeah. Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
Dragon Quest, like friggin' the priestess, the barbarian woman, Dragon Quest 3. You know, the classics.
He,
Right.
He always makes like women very easy on the eye, so like not overly like sexualized, but like still like good enough.
You ever seen
If
him?
If he wants to, he can also make them really fucking hot. You know, like it's
Like in Chrono Trigger with Princess Marl.
oh god. I was thinking.
I've seen Toriyama went to vacation in Australia one time, and all he wrote about was that he was ogling big-breasted women.
Well, yeah, he needed what's the word I'm looking for?
He
Reference
needed
material.
People are like, he's literally
he needed
he's literally the real life Master Roshi. Master Roshi is just
he needed his own real life fantasy of getting Puff Puff.
You know what? It wouldn't be surprised if it turns out that the Master Roshi is kind of his insert character.
that's what some people were saying.
It's like why hasn't Master Roshi made a cameo in a Dragon Quest game?
I forgot.
He would-
I like
he
this
would
movie a
automatically
lot.
go for the Puff Puffs at every opportunity.
I just remembered something that made me mad about this movie, though. BoJack himself was the one who killed Zangia. Jerk.
Yeah,
Yes, he did.
It was like useless.
Like,
Because she was scared of Gohan Super Saiyan 2 form.
Yeah.
Because of the raw and murderous nature of his form.
Solo's DB Dragon Ball waifu was
lunch. Ah.
It's not wrong. Like
Oh, she's good too. She's great.
although the question is which one,
Oh, blue or blonde
blue, blonde, or both?
or
I'd
both?
say both.
Both is good. That mean
One
thing.
is more likely to shoot you or
Yeah.
even shoot you than.
Like how his transformation isn't really a transformation. He looks the same. Just, I guess, slightly different color of green. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's basically the Incredible Hulk with red hair. I get it.
Ginger Hulk.
Ginger Hulk.
Nah, but Caulifla and Kale is for me like they became my waifus. Before that, it was Android 18 all the way through.
For Jerry, I think his Dragon Ball waifu now is Chilai from Dragon Ball Super Broly.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's not bad. I'll put her in top 4, in top 5. So
I was surprised that Erica Lindbeck actually voiced her in the movie.
I will protect the Earth. No.
let's see. I'm checking 5K, and apparently it's regular Alpha 2, no gold.
Aw.
Oh, it was because gold was just was a console port, like console version. It was not an
Oh
actual
yeah.
version.
What? Yeah, that's right. So you want to do Fight K? It's gonna be regular Alpha 2, then
Yeah.
Solon.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Which ain't bad to
versions of
me.
Downloading right version.
You still get Sakura's theme song, which is like her best theme song. Do 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 do. You know it.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Man.
Cause in Alpha 3, I like Alpha 3 the most, but the music though, I actually think Alpha 2 did better.
Yeah, I like. There's a lot of lack of like character themes, stuff like that in Alpha.
Right. It's basically treating itself like the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 of the Street Fighter Alpha series,
Yeah, in
Where?
a way, yeah. Yep.
where its music is basically inferior from the previous versions.
Yeah, I know, right? Same thing. MVC2 was a better game, but MVC1 had all the cool like presentation
Character
value. Yeah, like friggin'
I mean,
remixes and all that.
Even the
yeah.
same thing for Tatsunoko versus Capcom when it got localized in the West. It's like every character had a battle theme in the Japanese original, but everything was just generic in the Western release of that game on the Wii. Which I can never really understand why. I mean, I guess it has to do with like licensing issues, but still.
Yeah.
Well, that's why Hakushon Daimao couldn't be in the American release because of rights.
Yeah.
If you don't know what that is.
Which is probably why we never even got any of the Samurai Pizza Cats in that game as well, because they're Tatsunoko characters.
I found the ROM.
Yeah, it's
I found the
vanilla,
game
yep.
ROM. I'm checking out if this is the correct ROM. So.
Oh, for Fightcade.
Yeah, okay, it's the right one.
Because I know, like in Dynasty Warriors Gundam Reborn, I believe, the Japanese version actually has like all the music from the shows and like Char's counterattack and stuff. But when they brought it to America, it's like they just put generic like techno music in there.
That's what they had to do with Gundam Extreme versus Maxi Boost. It has the anime songs in there. That's why you can't stream
the
it.
stream block.
Yeah.
Someone says we'll never have another Tatsunoko versus Capcom game. Safe to say. Yeah.
This right here is why I like BoJack right here. Besides Zangia, that's cool. I like how the orange looks on him with the Super Saiyan 2 style. You know?
Oh, speaking of
Oh,
Sakura,
yeah.
like she's my first character in arcade mode. I'm just testing out the game, so.
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
At some point, I would like to play Tatsunoko versus Capcom again, but I would like to try to get me that fight stick that came with the game.
I just got the game and I used the classic controller.
Oh yeah,
I
I mean
use that
that's
too.
the way how I played the game too.
Yeah.
You know.
When I had it back in the day.
Mhm.
Come on, do it, shoot. Do a Shoryuken, that's fine.
Although I always found it very surreal how they used Yami from Okami as the final boss in Tatsunoko versus Capcom.
Yeah, that's right. And Gold Light Tang was a mid boss.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Alright, that means I gotta play more of the regular story to unlock cooler movies and stuff.
Oh.
Oh. I'm like, I didn't finish this yet? Oh, that's right. It wants me to do the whole Trunks cleaning up the future, too.
Yep.
Nightmare's over, Cell! Die!
Now I'm going
Or,
back
as
to
he
the
says,
future.
you need to be stopped!
I'm gonna go back to the future and wreck some shit.
As he says in Dragon Ball Fighters, you need to be stopped!
I don't understand why they did that for the Alpha 3, where they removed like a lot of the character themes of the game.
Speaking of versus games, it looks like it's less likely to get CVS 3 as well because just how much Capcom is. Even with Street Fighter 5 looking better, it's still not. You know.
I mean, Capcom's fighting game division is no longer
mean-
around, so that's why they can't do as many fighting games as they did before.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like 5 is better now, but still not like perfect. You know.
Right.
Like
Which I'm
part of me
hoping for when Street Fighter 6 comes around is actually a much better start than Street Fighter 5.
like.
Hey, Lord Doom.
Hey, Lord Doom, how's it going, bro? So,
Long time no walkie-talkie.
ah! Hey, doesn't he go Super Saiyan? Nightmare's over, Cell. Die!
Burning attack.
Ooh, ah! At least it makes sense to hear that voice from that Cell.
Yeah.
Dude, this Cell, when I was younger, I was terrified of him. Because, especially the way the anime did it. The anime made it so horror movie-like. Like,
Yeah, they have like that
Mhm.
horror music playing in the background and stuff.
the anime straight up made it like a horror movie. The way Cell would stalk and kill people like he was friggin'
yeah,
Freddy Krueger or Jason.
he ate all them people.
Yeah. His He was basically like Leatherface,
Yeah, like
Just
slasher
had
villain,
Chun
man.
shot
but
him
instead of
with a
taking their
laser.
faces, he would just suck up their blood, basically. Suck up their blood until they were nothing but a pile of goop. Lord Doom says, Cell was my favorite. Oh, yeah.
But Lord Doom, by the way, thank you for the sub. I didn't realize it's been 25 months, so 2 years of subs. Thanks, man.
I mean, Cell was basically the last great villain before Boo, pretty much.
Whenever I watch Dragon Ball Z, I just stop after the Cell Saga.
Because it basically should have ended right there. It just seems like,
I'm
that
one of
was
those
like
people
the
who
perfect
still
finale,
likes
or
Boo, even
not
though
finale.
me and Wheels were talking about the problems with Boo still last night, funny enough. It's one of those ones where I understand completely the problems with Boo. It's a lot. One of the reasons was the editor. The editor for Cell whipped Toriyama to write good stories. Because when he made the first 2 androids, the editor was like, that's not the final 2. That's not the villains, right? A fat guy and some geezer? That's what he said, too. And Toriyama was like, okay, how about these 2? And then the editor was like, some 2 punk kids? That's not a friggin' final boss. And then he made Cell, that version there, right?
It's like,
And then he said, oh, he transforms, right? And Toriyama was like, oh. And then he made his second form, and he was like, that's ugly. And then he made his third form, and the editor was like, finally, there you go, that's a final villain.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's why the constant of like who the main villain is heavily shifting. But it also, I guess, one of the reasons why the Cell Saga is also very looked upon in like positive light constantly. But it's kind of weird anyway.
Did I get a new movie?
How they do it.
Hey, boy! I don't know why the way Hercule said that. Weird.
Oh,
that's-
so he's
great martial artist captain, the great Hercule.
so he's Kratos from God of War 4, basically.
oh, the blonde guy that uses the tricks!
Majin Buu? Who's that? Goku. Oh, the blonde guy that uses the tricks.
Thanks to Gohan and the others' actions, Cell's threat is ended. Kyle A. Bear, if you're around, please come along.
Please come along, because I gotta deliver my Megaton Punch.
I haven't talked to Kyle A. Bear in years. He still follows me. Man. Hey, Kyle, how's it going? A. Bear,
Hey.
that is not you.
I know. Basically, Kyle Hebert, he plays Kakyoin in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Stardust Crusaders as well. Aside from just
Okay, I don't have,
adult Gohan.
Well, and also, what's his face in Bleach?
He was
Aizen,
the-
yeah.
Yeah, he was Aizen in
Really?
Bleach, and Kiba Inazuma from Naruto.
Aizen, I did not know that. I never seen the
Dub-
double Bleach.
Star Child knows Bleach, right?
I mean, I know Bleach, a lot of Bleach myself. It's
No,
just
but I
never
mean,
seen
like,
it.
Star Child, you remember
yeah.
Kyle A. Bear's Aizen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was that good Aizen or?
Oh, dude, he's
Yeah.
really good. Like, what's funny, I don't remember if it was me directly, but I was there when I asked him about how'd you get your Aizen voice, and he said, oh, that's his bedroom voice. He's like, how do I use Aizen? That's me when I want to get it on in the bedroom. That's the voice I use.
I demand my wife to call me Aizen every time we go to bed.
Solon says, someone give me Bleach, as Bleach wasn't my thing.
I love Bleach. Bleach was like
I fell
think
out of
for
Bleach.
me,
I watched it and then I fell. What's funny though, at the time, I thought I would like it more than Naruto, because I was like,
Well, it was good.
Started
from the
strong.
beginning all the way to the end of the Soul Society arc after Ichigo saved Rukia. But then after that, it's just when everything went downhill.
I
pretty much.
still like I watched Bleach all the way almost up until
Oh, God, what you just
all
seen
the way-
about
all the
me.
way till like the defeat of Aizen. After that, it was I kind of stopped because the music's like, oh, we're over now, and then it's like, no, we have more. It's like, what? No, it's
A
over.
lot of the show is fillers, so what you could do is you could just like watch that first box set, then skip over like the second and third one, and
It depends because some of the fillers were really good. Like even though they were technically what ifs or side stories, it's like some of them were like good. My personal
here we
favorite
go.
Was the Senpaku rebellion arc, if you want to call it that. I don't know what it goes under by fan's name.
Oh, I know he could do this in transmission with the circle button.
And a lot of fanboys are still pissed off that Ichigo ended up with Orihime and having a child at the end.
Wait, really? He went with Orihime?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like
Whoa.
Okay, the shock more or less come from like it's weird because he never sure he saved her, but like for me
It always seemed one-sided to me that she liked him,
like,
but he didn't
she
really
liked
like
and
him.
He just did it because he was
Yeah,
a friend.
yeah.
He would do it for, even with Shad, even if it was like no matter who it was, he would save them. I just feel like he never saw
Her
in a
that way.
that
Yeah.
light.
Yeah.
So for me, that's actually a straight up
But
shock.
that's what happened.
Right, it's one-sided.
Not that I
as
wanted
he-
him to be with Rukia because first of all it would work. He's dead. He's not. It's just I don't know. Unfortunately, Ichigo is such a bland character that seeing him with anyone like Mary it's just weird. It's like
Basically, there should have been a subplot somewhere where he would reciprocate those feelings, but they
So what?
never
So
really
what did
followed up on it.
the chat say? Lord Doom and LPH.
Lord Doom went all the way with Bleach, manga
And all.
LP said it was good at the beginning and everything went to hell for some reason and sadly got cancelled. There is a simple, at least it's hard to really determine what happened to Bleach. Some things points that it might be Tita Kubo kind of lost steam because he was getting Kubo had always issues with
Ran right into that.
It was very known that he was constantly in fights with the editors, stuff like that. He was very vocal, be like, yeah, you don't always have to listen to the editors. Like that was his kind of thing. Like you don't screw them.
Well, in a way, he did kind of have a point though, but at the same time, it's like when you have that too much creative control, that you do tend to, not have any guidance from others to know what you can actually do to make things better.
What's the chat say now?
Because of, or they pissed off because Naruto win
That death battle.
I don't know. I don't remember that fight.
Solon says, because it was Bleach, it needed to be bleached.
what I remember, they were
Let's see if there's a movie.
they were putting out the books, but they couldn't make he wasn't putting out the books fast enough for the show, and then for the show they had to. That's where the filler started coming in, and people didn't want to wait.
Is it just me, or did Piccolo look more like his?
That was his young. That was
Yeah, his young.
Because they were even saying, "Oh, here we go. There's a second coming, Broly." All right.
But I think at least one of the major downfall was that unfortunately, Tita Kubo is a good drawer. You see his stuff, and it's like that's some good ass drawings you're doing. The problem is that he's not a writer. He kind of lacks a second part that usually.
A lot of manga. I noticed that a lot of manga, they'll be good artists, but they ain't
But they don't.
A lot of them. I'm not saying all of them. A lot of manga though should be writer-artist duos. It's funny how that's actually a rare thing instead of a common thing.
Yeah.
Right.
It's because I think.
Oh wow, Goten did a lot of damage.
I think the thing is that in Japan, the whole with the manga is because you're creating a story that you want to tell. Because you had some weird fucking concept for some people. I created a world where everything is, decided by cooking. I created a world where everything is decided by a children's card game. I created a world where spinning battle tops fight each other and determine the fate of the world.
I mean, it's okay to be a good artist, but it's also okay to have good storyboards, but just don't be like full blown on writer and artist at the
Well,
same time.
here's some manga that actually had writer teams, writer teams. Fist of the North Star is actually one,
Yes.
Yeah.
and
No,
Death
it's a
Note.
good story of-
Death Note is another one. Funny enough, Get Backers is another one.
Yeah, because you look at people who have a medium empire now, but they're really bad with their storytelling, and that one person is Masashi Kishimoto.
What did he write it? What did he do again?
Naruto.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully they will animate that last arc of Bleach.
Oh yeah. They
Oh,
are.
Oh, they already said they are. Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
That's the big news about
Yeah.
with the Bleach is that
'Cause I
they-
heard they were gonna do it a while back, but I was like,
I
I
think
don't know when it's coming out.
I think they announced that by the time when they announced that movie adaptation of Burn the Witch.
I think
Hmm.
I think that it is going to be spring or fall next year of the Bleach last
Oh, okay.
season.
And the thing is, with Burn the Witch, you never thought it's actually a spinoff of Bleach until the very end of that story, because basically the Burn the Witch, it actually takes place in London, and there's actually a Western branch of Soul Society.
See,
Huh.
you know what? That actually answered the biggest question I always had of the of that universe. It's like, where do people who's like, what would a European go? Like, wouldn't they be confused? Like, why is all this like Japanese? Like, why is all this like Asian like looking stuff? Like, I'm you know.
Right. It's like Soul Society should be more of a global thing instead of just
Well, that's what
Like
I
a
thought it was.
territorial
because,
thing?
instead of a territorial thing. Yeah.
That's kind of what made it up, because like Tita Kubo never like expanded up beyond like basically Japan. So
Mhm.
it was always like the question, like, what do these people do outside of? But does that mean like that the Nord have like a Viking branch? Like,
I mean, they would have to because of the realm of Aesir or the Valhalla or whatever. It would have to be that
Let me tell you
because
something.
that's where the Einherjar would go after they die.
I mean, I'm just saying because like Bleach.
Ariar or
Einar Yar.
Einherjar.
I'm just saying because Bleach was just keep going on about like people who die get here in Soul Society, and it's kind of weird because like, what if you're not?
Style of the Strong. That sounds like if Matt Hardy was talking about Shinsuke Nakamura. You're the king of the style of the strong.
But I guess I gotta go read Burn the Witch because I still haven't read that one actually. I keep forgetting about the manga every goddamn time.
Wow, that was a short movie thing. That's how it was with the actual movie too, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah, because everyone seems to like if it's not the first Broly movie, no one cares about Broly.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Farewell to the proud warrior. I'm assuming this is about some Scoob who's doing push-ups right now.
Oh, the best part of the Buu saga is Vegeta's redemption, basically.
One of the two best moments. The second one is Vegito.
Oh yeah.
Although in the anime they extended his appearance before he even got into super form. In the manga, he just went straight into super and kind of kicked his ass.
Seabass.
Yes.
Well, that's
Kick
what
his ass, Seabass.
that's what Kyle says. So I'm just
But-
surprised you didn't say it, Kyle.
Boo! Or Majin Buu, looks like you got a tan there, buddy.
Yeah, I know, right? The color seems to be a little
It seems to be a bit
darker.
in
Yeah.
tone or contrast. Or
I don't know if
whatever.
that's because I'm playing on legitimate copy or that I completely totally
No, it
legitimately
totally
bought.
is.
Yeah.
Seabass.
This real copy I bought. Yeah.
Yes.
Kick
What
his ass, Seabass.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Seabass. You gonna eat that? What? This? No.
So
No. Yes,
so this
no.
guy, so he's offered to take our tab. So what happened? You saw this in the movie and they got away scot free? No. Thanks.
No, in the movie, they met him halfway down the road and slit his throat.
It's a good one.
It was a good one.
Wait, what are we talking about now?
Dumb and Dumber.
Fuck me, I haven't seen that movie there for years.
Hold that one.
I remember when I was a kid.
Hurry.
my-
I'm
I
pinching it.
remember-
What are you, a camel?
Oh, this is one of these.
I remember when I was a kid. The diarrhea toilet scene had me laughing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And the thing about Jeff Daniels, the actor, is that he's not
Not
mainly
really
a comedic actor.
No, yeah.
He's more
People
like
told
a-
him to not do that movie. He won't be able to keep up with other, and he did.
Mhm.
They were like, "You're not a comedian. You're not gonna be able to keep up with these big comedians." And then boom.
It's just like when he did that scene, that was like him delivering like his best interpretation of what it would look like if he actually had diarrhea, and it actually worked. That scene.
That's why when people say you can't, sometimes, man, sometimes you gotta see about
I
it.
actually had it when I were a kid. I actually got it.
Plenty
when,
of times.
I was around like 11. It's awful.
Yeah. When I was a kid, I had to drink something called Pedialyte because make sure I didn't dehydrate.
We sell that at the store I work at.
For me, basically, through that experience, I'm the person who I don't trust a fart.
Yeah.
Like I've learned if a fart can be trusted or not. Like I can be like, nope, that doesn't feel trustworthy. When I go to the bathroom, just make sure I don't.
I know exactly what you're talking about because, oh, here we go. Let me wham wazzle. Bro, the nightmare's over. Boo, die. Wait, what? Like, what? Where do you think Vegeta got it? Trunks got it from? His dad. Oh no! The final attack is like I was about to do it too. I was like, let me power up. No, wait, crap! That'll kill him.
Yeah.
See, Final Impact. That's another new move Vegeta made. Remember talking about that one too. All of a sudden he's not using Final Flash or Gallic Gun. He's using this new move, Final Impact.
And he had like an ability to like lock Goku in
Mount. In these ring things that he never uses again.
And that was just an anime thing also.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, because that
was. It wasn't in the manga. Oh man, I just read it.
Well, because you don't get to see much of the fight. That's the thing. Like in the manga, like the fight barely happened. Like.
Oh, that's true. See, this is where anime sometimes does add cool things.
Oh yeah. I mean, where it actually does some things better than the manga.
That's a good example of when they add filler that's good and expands the story.
Like when Goku and Piccolo learn how to drive cars.
There it is.
Ooh, oh.
Yeah. I like that slowly, and then he just bounces when he hit the...
Boop.
There's also they heavily extended Goku Super Saiyan 3 transformation in the anime.
Oh yeah, yep. It's a go further beyond.
I mean, for Christ's sake, he screams for like a solid 3 minutes.
You know, it's funny how that scream didn't hurt him.
Nope.
What the scream that did was turning Super Saiyan 4, not 3. That actually, and it wasn't even a loud scream. It was like a low guttural. But apparently, him having to do, I can actually tell why. Just trying to. You're like.
Because I was kind of curious when I heard about that. Apparently, according to Sean Schemmel, was that he had opened his throat a bit too much.
Yeah.
He wasn't prepared for that scream. So when he did it, he inhaled so much, like he basically blacked as he was doing it. It's kind of interesting.
By the way, you want to hear Yu Yu Hakusho? Super
yes.
Boo here is
Justin
also
Cook
Justin
Super
Cook.
Boo. Kuwabara!
Kuwabara! Remember I was telling you?
It's kind of interesting. He actually comes back after being Raditz, but like he hasn't done anything since Raditz, and then he comes back for Super.
Kuwabara!
Kuwabara. Welcome to my country and my unit.
Oh yeah, Volgan.
Yep.
Because Russians totally would randomly do a Japanese folk tale for deflecting lightning.
Not only that, they would also sound American, like they did in Metal Gear Solid 3. They wouldn't sound
not even have a Russian accent.
Yeah.
Da, comrade.
Which I know some people give Metal Gear Solid 3 crap when it comes to the English voice acting in that game, but for the Russian characters not sounding Russian, but
the
still,
game is fucking amazing.
But still, I mean, you cannot go wrong with the voice cast that they had in that game. They were
That's pretty. Yeah, still
they're
good.
legendary.
Yeah.
Michael Bell, Neil Ross, Josh Keaton.
Oh, I know he could do that. That was sick. That was part of his combo.
Richard Doyle.
Drop dead.
Wait, what are we talking about now? We're talking anime?
Oh,
We're
it's
talking
just
about-
Metal Gear Solid 3's voiceover cast.
Oh, okay. Oh,
What?
also
What?
David
Don't
Hayter.
tell me at the last
Well,
second.
yeah.
Let's fuse.
Get on that Batara Angry.
Oh, I don't want this bit.
Vegeta, please. Fine.
Why we gotta do bump chest homies over hose style?
Let's become John
Yosha! That's not very Yosha of you.
Yeah, but it became fighters. It just transforms into fighters. Fighters.
Pew pew hakapo or pew
Whatever.
pew superstar noises.
Oh, I didn't even realize it was a beam struggle. Shoot.
That was funny. You can see it going towards you a bit. Then you like.
Yeah, I was like, oh crap. It starts.
Scatter finger me.
Man, this game is too much with the whiffing
I
though.
always thought this look for Vegeta. I mean, the outfit for Vegito actually looked pretty dope with
I liked it a lot.
inverted gi, basically.
Yeah,
That made him look like
like he actually
Like
was a fusion.
a gangster or something wearing that outfit.
Well,
I mean, I like.
I don't know.
Vegeta is my personal, but I was like Gogeta's like vest. I always thought that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Look, you can like what you want. Oh, there it is again. Vegito did it too. Bra 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 fra. Whatever that is. It's dope.
Beam sword.
I wonder what Kayla Cauliflower's like fusion dance would look like.
Oh, speaking of that, you mentioned people still mod this game. Now I'm wondering. What? Yeah, Kefla. Yeah.
Chick.
And they even mod characters.
Now I know you said let
that
me
look like
check,
they belong to-
but I thought you said let me thick. And it's already 6, but whatever. Let's finish. Let's at least do this.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
finish this up. Besides,
We started a little late, too, yeah.
They modded Cauliflower Super Saiyan 4 to this game. To the game.
Oh, Solon said it was a joke on Yu Yu Hakusho. Pew pew hakapo. I used to always say it backwards for some reason. Osaka, we.
superstar noises.
No! Justin Cook, leave me alone! Justin Cook was also the ADR or line something for Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah,
Like he was-
line
ADR
director.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He wasn't just the voice, and then he was the main guy. Like he. Whew! Oh, sick.
Is he
Woo.
still there at Funimation, or they push
Yeah,
him
he is.
out?
Right? Is he one of the? Did he get? Did he
Still
also
there.
get canceled?
Oh, see you later, Solon.
Oh well, hey, yeah, we're finishing anyway, so yeah. If you're around Solon, Hero Club 4 Life will be playing Lotus War. If that game doesn't mess with me, like I think you were there, Star Child, right? Last
Yeah.
week, we're friggin'. It did have no problems. Also, at the very end, let's wrap up. All of a sudden, it wants to corrupt my save. I'm like, are you serious?
But yeah, apparently seems to be more or less be Kefla. Cauliflower Super Saiyan 4.
So I'll say, see you later, Lemon Shooter and Watcher. What is that? A hentai game? LOL.
What's that hentai game? You're speaking my language now. Like what?
Oh, Lotus War?
Record of Lotus War. It's based off anime and manga property in Japan.
Kind of like just Japanese Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, literally,
Yeah,
the
pretty much.
writer said, Ryo Mizuno said that was why he wrote it. He would play
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons, and he was like, you know what? Let me turn this into a story.
It's pretty fucking lit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's super popular, like Gundam is.
There's a Deedlit game on Steam right now. That's a Metroidvania.
Yes, I've been wanting to try that out at some
It's
point.
early
even though
access.
even though it's
Yeah,
an early access
yeah, that's
game,
the
but
only-
still, I want to try it out.
Okay.
$12.
That Record of Lodoss War game that's on Steam. Well, basically, I think it's
Oh.
well, there's a game on Steam that's basically that looks like Symphony of the Night.
Yeah.
It kinda
Yep.
does.
Mm-hmm.
I think your laptop will definitely handle that game, Star Child, if ever you decide to play it's on Steam.
Pixel game, so yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't really want to play.
I still haven't beaten the Messenger.
I don't have money for Gecko.
I haven't even passed the part where it becomes a Metroidvania yet. I'm still in
Oh,
Ninja
that's
Gaiden.
good. Yeah. I play it.
You said Ghostbusters?
Yeah, I played for like 2 weeks for you guys, just for fun.
Oh yeah. With Scobby, the retard.
Yes, the mentally challenged ninja, but it
Yep.
still makes him dangerous.
Well, backstory on that, guys. If you don't know, Jerry gave Alex the idea to name his character Scooby in The Messenger, the Devolver Digital indie game. That's basically like Ninja Gaiden meets Metroid, essentially. OG Ninja Gaiden, that is, not modern day Ninja Gaiden. But he said to give his character the name Scooby, but Alex accidentally called him Scobby with as Scobby. Yep, 2 B's. Yep.
Because I forgot how to spell Scooby for like
It's
that
gotta be
minute.
the
And I just like
retard.
became Scobby.
Mm-hmm.
And we just kind of went along with it.
Yeah.
Or it could be worse. It could be Scabby, the retard, or something like that.
Oh, oh, it's Scabby. Or if you said Scabby, then maybe he should have been named Scaby instead. It'd be like Scaby the retard. Oh, he'd be more susceptible to get that
Yeah.
that skin crap.
Which you've had. And they thought
Yes,
my
I-
dad had. It
Yeah,
turns out it was actually his lungs. Wasn't even his
Yeah.
skin.
I've had scabies before, and that's not fun, dudes.
Or scurvy. Didn't eat enough
Oh, yeah.
citrus.
Yeah. Was that a
Mhm.
vitamin C deficiency?
Yep.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's why Pirates was kind of known for scurvy and shit
Because
like
they
that,
didn't have good meals on
Yeah.
the sea.
until they figure out until someone actually figured out like it's because of the lack of
Like,
vitamin
bring some-
C and
They were like, bring citrus. Bring some limes, and some
suck 'em
lemons.
every once in a
Yeah.
while. And,
Yep.
And,
And you're good.
some teeth.
Nowadays, you have to worry about it because our diets, even like poor like
Yeah.
me, you're getting enough vitamin C and citrus anyways.
Yeah.
That's why you don't really see it now.
That's why
Yeah.
you're not.
I have,
That's why you not really need to like eat citrus, but like an orange or. something
Because
like
like
that,
even the juices you drink.
Yeah, I mean, even something as orange juice works.
but- oh yeah, because there's quite a lot in it anyway.
Well, all
I
right,
mean, I drink orange juice every morning.
clear. So, Double R, it's been a long time since we saw you here. So why don't you plug?
All right. I think the last time I was here was when you were on that Tekken Tuesday, when we had Sound Out on. Where he said, "Hey, Dad, I'm on Tekken Tuesday. Can I call you back in a minute?"
And I thought it was actually him
I thought
in
it
character
was
talking to
actually
Kazuya. Yeah.
Yep. Both of us did. Anyways, you can follow me on youtube.com/RPG reviews, as that's where I work on my created content. You can also follow me through social media at facebook.com/RPG reviews, twitter.com/RPG reviews. I do have a page here on Twitch where I do my live streams, but I have not been live streaming for quite a while because of scheduling issues. But hopefully someday I will actually get back to doing that. But who knows? But you can follow me at twitch.tv/RPG reviews. If you want to see the archives of my live streams on to YouTube, then you can follow me at youtube.com/RPG Game Reverse Solo. And that's me.
Star Child, what you got? Well,
He did. He did.
Oh, Star Child
Oh.
dropped. Oh no,
Oh.
there.
Jason.
I say, what do you got to plug? Your Twitch?
Oh yeah, I have a Twitch channel, and it's Starchild 8883, and on my channel it has like links to all my other stuff, like my Twitter and my YouTube channel.
All right. Alex.
My plug is that I don't plug because I don't have anything to plug.
Well, all right. Well, as for me, you can follow me right here on Twitch, 4 p.m. Eastern, Tuesdays and Fridays. Tuesdays is Tekken. Fridays is a different game. This coming Friday, I believe we're going to play some Fightcade on Alpha 2 Vanilla. And you can also check out twitch.tv/TheGeekFighters tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern, where this guy, Double RPG, will be playing Judgment, because his next week
Yes.
is JoJo. Yeah. This week, Judgment,
Yes.
still.
Yeah. And here's the link to our Discord if you have not joined us already.
Thank you. Yes, please join our
welcome.
Discord, man. If y'all here, if y'all randomly came by, check out our Discord. And yeah, that's it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, my social media is the same name. Fighter Callus is here. So Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, you'll find it. And with that said, I got 2 words left to say, right? Nimyu. Kanyo.